Yes, try. But at least I can still fire this old thing and get some help. I should definitely eat. I didn't eat before I left on this mission. Speaking of missions, that last episode can go fuck itself. Again, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit from people, but you know, those missions are just too damn hard. The Witcher crossover, the Final Fantasy crossover, they should have been fun, but they weren't. They were awful. Really, really awful. And I'm sorry whoever is butthurt over that opinion, but Jesus tap dancing Christ. There is no excuse for taking something like Monster Hunter, adding cool crossovers, but making them inaccessible. Like, then the game had the audacity to be like, make sure you gather your friends for this mission. Motherfucker, what friends? If I had friends, I'd be out in the real world doing stuff instead of sitting here playing a video game. I have a hard time as it is begging my friends to play stuff with me, go places with me, do stuff with me. It's like I said when we were fighting the behemoth in that last episode. I made a big life decision sometime in the past 6 to 12 months, you know. Come my 40th birthday, I'm cutting off the lot of them. I'm going solo. And like, this has been a long time coming, and I don't mean to air out my dirty laundry in public like this, but I've lived a life of solitude as it is, with only 2 or 3 friends at any given time. And when I complain to Tyler about it, his response is always just, well, people have lives, people are busy, people have work, and this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I truly get that. But to never go anywhere and never do anything and never play, it's at 0. Recently, a few months ago, I got a few of my friends to sit down and play Lethal Company. But that's the most I've got them to do anything in ages. And like, it hurts. It makes me feel really bad. You know, it makes me feel unwanted. It makes me feel unappreciated with my time. And I just can't go another 20 plus years living that way. I'm not going to. And I'm sorry if it's ugly for me to say all that. And again, I hate airing out my dirty laundry, but I've always been a person that speaks exactly how I feel and what I feel and what's on my mind. Maybe I got a bit of the tism. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand when it's inappropriate. Don't know. I really don't know. I definitely think a life of solitude has maybe fucked up my brain and my brain chemistry or whatever. Probably, yeah. Ooh, there it is. But, I don't know. And lately I haven't even had the right to yell at them or like really come at them about it or address it because my own schedule is so fucked up. Like yesterday, I only got a couple hours of sleep despite me trying my best to get some sleep. Was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I sat down and played Monster Hunter for hours on end yesterday. Then by the time 1 p.m. rolled around, I was such a zombie that I ended up like laying back down and going to sleep. And I slept till like 8, 9 o'clock. And then I woke up and I was up again till 12. And then around 12, 1 a.m., I went down hard and was asleep until about 6-ish this morning. So it's like, how do I have the right to complain when I can't even keep a normal schedule? I don't know. I don't like where I'm at. I don't really like anything about my life at the moment. And I definitely think it's time to make some changes. And, you know, I've got 7 years worth of content up on YouTube that people can sift through. Can't imagine anybody anywhere ever is going to sift through every second of everything I've ever said. That would just be insane. But, I don't know. Lately, I'm in my feels. Lately, I'm, you know, coming to, and I spoke about this until we're all sick of hearing it, but, you know, I went on those antidepressants back shortly before I started YouTube, and ever since, I've just been a zombie. I've been 10 sheets in the wind, as they say. And now that I'm coming off of the medicine almost completely now, I'm down to like a 5 milligram dose, and that's going to slowly be tapered off to nothing. And I feel alive again. I'm more energetic than I've ever been. I feel like I have my life back. I just don't want to put up with mediocrity. I don't want to put up with the begging. I've done very little to fight this Teostra. They've kind of done all the work. I don't care. I put so much time into this game that I'm kind of run my course with it. I'm a little worn out with it. Especially, like I'm playing this the same day I sat down and did the DLC. I haven't moved from this chair. Not the DLC, the Final Fantasy crossover bullshit. I just finished that and went straight into this episode, so. A little jaded. You bitch. He might be mad. Everybody should run. But ultimately, I think what I'm trying to say here today is I feel in my heart of hearts that it might be time to move on. Might be time to enter a new chapter in life. Enter my true solo era. Come here, you little turd. Well, I wanted that tail, but it's not. I'm helping. Oh, he's taking off. Did he leave any parts behind? Any material? No. And it's something I never came to terms with as a child and as an adult, but I think a lot of people might feel this way. I definitely think therapy could help, but like I spent the majority of my life feeling unwanted. I have all my leftist, left-leaning political views, while my family are Trump-supporting jackass, right-leaning assholes, and that keeps me distant from them, and I don't really interact with them unless I have to. And I have memories as a child where I'm like, hey, come to my room, look at this, and I'll try to show them a toy or show them something on a video game, and like the disinterest is so fucking real and the feeling is palpable. I have a lot of memories like that where I'm trying to show them something and I either get the, oh, look at that, the placating, even though I can tell they really don't give a shit. The same goes for like people in real life, co-workers over the years. I try to strike up a conversation and it's like, I can tell they just can't be fucked to care because they're talking about their families and the kids and their relationships, and I'm just talking about games or whatever. And I've definitely spent my life kind of alone and feeling unwanted, and I don't really know what to do about that. Really don't. I tell you what's bothered me the most about that, though, is the past couple of years, it's really been rough on social media. Twitter is where I felt it the most. I started a Twitter when I started YouTube about 7 years ago because I saw other YouTubers doing it, and I thought, well, that's what you do. You create a Twitter, you promote your stuff, you have a place people could DM you. And then I created an Instagram so I could post pictures. I did that more for fun than I did, hey, look at me, I'm on social media, here's my brand. Instagram was always personal. It was meant to just be for fun. But anytime that I ever tried to talk to or interact with people on Twitter, I always ended up ignored. Hard ignored too, like almost prejudice with prejudice, I guess I say. And the feeling, it just kept getting worse, and it didn't reach its zenith until I started making Jurassic Park content about a year or so ago. And I followed a lot of the other Jurassic Park content creators from YouTube. I followed the movie poster guy that makes all the Jurassic Park posters. He's very famous in that regard. He makes a lot of movie posters from nerd culture. But I followed a handful of people on Twitter, and I will constantly give a thumbs up and be in their comment section, and it's just a constant hard ignore. I couldn't get anybody to follow me. I couldn't get anybody to comment on my comments. Hell, even with my YouTube channel, it's been pretty much more or less the same. I see people who will take a cell phone, aim it at their television, record 5 minutes of gameplay of something, and they'll put that up on their YouTube channel. Bam, 500 subscribers overnight. Meanwhile, I've put 7 years into this channel, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing. We never even broke 200 subscribers until year 6. And I'm still below 300 subscribers. There are douche tubers out here doing quote unquote pranks, being terrible fucking human beings, and they have millions or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Mukbang channels who do nothing but stuff their face, thousands of subscribers. I've never in my entire life felt as bad about all of this as I have been recently. Like it's reached its peak with me mentally. I can't take much more. My heart is really heavy. My brain is very burdened. I have never felt so alone and cut off from my peers, from society. Never in my life has it ever been as bad as it is right now. Ever. I've tried. Like, I don't know if maybe I just have the worst personality possible. I don't know if there's something that I just, like, I'm not seeing about myself. I don't know. We can only really self-analyze to a certain point, you know. At a certain point, we don't really know unless somebody kind of like tells us, you know. But of course, I have the Discord, and my Discord was really popping off like a year or two ago. And then I had this one friend that just kept fucking her up. He ruined my Discord so thoroughly. Like, he ruined it with such thunderous applause. I don't know why I said that. That makes no sense. He ruined it so thoroughly that the damn thing has never recovered. People left. So the only like real social outlet that I had that I really could use, that I was using to talk to people and interact with people on a daily basis, my friend just fucked it up beyond recognition, and now it's really a former shell. A shell of its former self. I keep trying to like make games in there and plan events and do stuff, but nobody's interested. There's so little disinterest around that Discord server that I'm seriously thinking about permanently tanking it. The only reason that I've not completely deleted my Discord server yet is because I know as soon as I do, as fucking soon as I do, I'm going to get a shout out somewhere from some rando on YouTube, and my channel's going to grow, and all of a sudden I'm going to have an influx of people with nowhere to go other than the YouTube channel itself. And that kind of delusion is the only reason that I have not deleted the Discord yet. That and my little Pokemon of the Day segment. Because just like my YouTube channel for the past 6 or 7 years, hosting my Pokemon of the Day segment has kind of really helped me mentally and kept me going, but it's not cutting the mustard anymore. Like, I'm not getting the same joy out of it that I used to. It's just kind of dead at this point. So I'm sorry to get so heavy in the middle of a Monster Hunter episode, but like that really unlocked something in me during that last episode. Like, invite your friends to fight this behemoth. Don't try to do it alone. And I'm just sitting here like, what fucking friends? I have 2 friends that play this. I have 3 friends that play this. One who said they have no interest in helping. Tyler's availability is in the fucking toilet. And another friend of mine has recently had a lot of shit going on. And I can't, and again, it's sometimes I can't fault people. Sometimes life just happens, and sometimes they do get too busy and have too much going on. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. How the hell is this thing still alive? Yeah, give me that melody to raise my attack. Not that it matters, because you can't really get an attack in edgewise. When they're in this fucking enraged mode, it's just a non-stop barrage of attacks, and you can't really do anything. He won't stand the fuck still long enough for me to... But this year, like I said, I've never felt it more than I felt it lately. And I was just suffering every day, you know, especially with the Pokemon Facebook group, because we had been so close and had so many fond memories and adventures together as a group, and so many raids and so many Pokemon Go events. And then just like overnight, when Niantic gutted the game and fucking trashed it and made it unplayable, everything's paid event, and constant unreleased Pokemon, and just the same bullshit events over and over and over again, the same community days over and over again. And Niantic just really trashed Pokemon Go and ran it into the ground, so my group just got fed up and stopped fucking playing, and they all fell off. And I tried my goddamnedest to keep that group together, and in the end I just wasn't able to do so. I just, as try as I might, I was not able. So then some new people showed up around October of last year and kind of nuked the whole goddamn group. They came in, they were troublemakers, and while that did kind of peter out and go nowhere, the group was never really the same after that, you know. And I really tried to use the Campfire app, which is the social app that Niantic made, but nobody will use the app. I'm in there posting by myself like a madman. So you could see it's just a pattern over many decades of my life. It's just constant with me being the one who... I feel like I'm the one who makes the plans. I'm the one who keeps everybody together. I'm the one who keeps people from drifting apart. I'm the one who plans events and things like that. And it's... I can't do it anymore. Like, I want to cry sitting here talking about it. I can't. I cannot do this anymore. So... And I don't know if these episodes get really watched by anybody. I don't think they do. A lot of my stuff over the years sits anywhere between 0 to 1 views most of the time. I'd say in the last year or so, though, there has been a slight uptick. I've liked that. That's been nice. You know, Jurassic Park video here, Pokemon video there. It really is kind of random what videos get views. But, you know, I'm getting older. I feel like most opportunities in life at this point have passed me by. I think it's just about going into survival mode and trying to... Because I'm middle-aged now. And I think at this point it's just about riding it out. When you're young and you live in a first world country, they pump you full of ideals, and they make you want to believe in stuff, and you know, and they fill your head from an early age. Oh, you need a career, you need to do this, this, and this. I don't remember at this point what my hopes and dreams were. I'll be honest, I don't really think I've had many, honestly. When we hit teenage years, Tyler and I had spent so much time playing video games and running around together, and our friendship was pretty great, and we were a bonded pair at that point. Platonically, of course. Always platonically. but all I think being two loser kids who didn't have any friends, nobody wanted anything to do with them, we turned to video games, is very cliche, but that's what happened. And the rest was history from there. Here we are 30 years later. Z and I have been friends for 30 years now. We got it in our heads that we wanted to do something with video games, like start a gaming company, start a software development studio, something. And that was mainly his dream. And I have that personality disorder where I don't really have a personality of my own much. I'm a leech. I leech on to the people around me. My views become their views become my views. Their laugh becomes my laugh. Their personality becomes mine. I don't remember what that is called in psychology, but I got it real bad. So I kind of followed him for the better part of a decade, and then when things got real, when we were like in our mid-20s, it was like, okay, now you really need to get a job and be an adult. So everybody got jobs. Any kind of hopes and dreams got put on the back burner, and here we are knocking on the door at 40, and reality should have sat in sooner than it did, but it didn't for us. It didn't for me. I just kept holding out hope over the years that we were going to do something great in life, and we were going to do something wondrous in the world, for the world. That's just not how reality works. We can't all be a John Hammond. We can't all open a theme park. We can't all, reach that dream of doing what we want. And especially lately. Post 9/11, things started to really take a turn in the world, and it really didn't compound until COVID hit and we went into lockdowns and things became bad. Now we have runaway inflation issues globally. We have dinosaurs for politicians who are always for sale to the highest bidder, and our lives are miserable. We can't afford food. A lot of people can't afford rent. Life is miserable for so many people. And it always, I've said this many times before, it makes me feel like a bastard. Anytime I complain about my life, or anytime that I say anything remotely negative about my life, I feel bad because there's so many millions of people that have it so much worse than I do. You know what I mean? It's 8:30 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and I'm sitting in the air conditioning with little to no responsibilities in life. I've got my soda, I've got my internet connection, I'm playing a video game. So yeah, I got it made from an existing standpoint, but it doesn't mean my mental health is great. It doesn't mean that I'm in a good place. You know, like I said, I think at this point it's about just going into survival mode. And again, I'm sorry to get so heavy in a video game and a Let's Play, but I personally don't want to have to ride out another 30 years, another 40 years. Not like this. Like if I'm going to live till old age, I'm going to make it past middle age. I can't do it like this anymore. I can't do it waiting on my friends to be available to do things. I can't do it waiting on the world to be a better place. I can't do it waiting on politicians not to politician. I can't do it just waiting on game release to game release. Like that's been our lives for so many years. Just constantly jumping from one video game release to another, waiting on our franchise's next entry. I can't do that anymore. I cannot stress to you how sick of it I am, how sick of all of it I so desperately am. And for 7 years now, this YouTube channel has been the only light in the darkness for me. But I feel like it's gotten stale. Slowly over time, it's crept up on me, and I didn't notice that I'm not having fun with this anymore. It feels more like a chore now. Oh, I need to get this game done. I need to get that game done. I need to get back on this series that I abandoned, or I got to get this done by this time before the next entry in this franchise comes out. It's evolved into work. It's not so much a hobby anymore. So I definitely need to either make a big change with the way that I'm doing my YouTube, or I need to let her go and maybe wrap it up. But we'll see how things go. You know, we have to finish out the year at least. November 20th is the YouTube anniversary every year. I'm hoping that by the time November gets here, I'll have found a little bit of happiness in my life, and I'll be in a better place, and I'll want to continue doing this, you know, indefinitely. Like I've said in the past, this hobby really keeps me sane. It gives me something to do. It does help. It's the only therapy I have. It's the only therapy I have access to. I live in the States. I don't have access to health care. So I have to just wing it and hope for the best. Hope I live from day to day. But yeah, that episode, unfortunately, and I didn't see this coming, it really picked open a scab, didn't it? I spent, I don't know how long just sitting here talking to you guys now. We're not even hunting a monster. That's where my head is. It's not in a good place. It's in a very dark place. And lately I've been trying my best to eat, exercise, and diet. My sleep routine, I can't get control of it. I'm not losing any weight. Despite eating healthy, I'm not really losing any weight. I'm still just as fat as fuck. And I've always tied, you know, my weight to the fact that I don't date or get on the apps and the dating apps and try to meet people. I just don't bother. Nobody's gonna want all of this bullshit that I am as a person. Nobody's going to want that in their life. I don't work. I don't have any money. I don't have a car. I don't have my own place. I don't have any health care. I don't have any savings. I don't have any aspirations. I have a ton of comorbidities. I have all these health issues, all these mental health issues. The feeling is palpable that my family doesn't want much to do with me, that my friends don't want much to do with me. So what would the odds have to be next to zero, or they have to be really fucking low that somebody would want to take the train wreck that is me and take that on as a partner. It's just, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's just not, that's not in the cards. How about we finish up this game today? I know we fought this thing once with Tyler. Broken microphone and everything. Yelling at the top of his voice. My audio mixing is terrible, but
at the hitching post there. Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
oh, there he is. Hey, big guy. I want to say that flash pods and things are not going to work on him. Yeah. Nope. Nope. He's too big and bad of a boss. I definitely think he might be my favorite Monster Hunter monster. It's been Rathian up until this point, or Rathian, however you want to pronounce it, but I think this young fella right here has dethroned the queen. This Phazon monster is now my favorite monster. Oh, he flung me off. He tried to get me with that tail. Okay. He's just gonna keep knocking me off, so I'm gonna stop even trying. Thanks, buddy. I do appreciate you keeping me from fainting. You might be the only friend I got left, Ripley. You don't even exist. You're a series of ones and zeros. Oh, he got me. I saw it coming and I still didn't get out of the way in time. Jesus. advantage that time. I don't understand what this bullshit is, like where they knock me down and I can't get up and I'm just laying there looking up at them and what the hell is that? Oh, he is glowing red. I don't know how that didn't hurt me. Oh shit. Well, if I weren't fucking dizzy, that wouldn't be a problem. The fuck was that? You need to calm it the hell down, son. And I'm on fire. Don't make dog noises. It's just gonna make me feel bad. Fuck. You get back here. Really? Well, that was nice. Shit. Not the fire. Yeah, you stay busy over there while I do this. It'll try. That was nearly the end of my life. can't fight you if you're in the air. Okay. Um. Great. Stand up. Stand up, dum-dum. There's a lot of tail action just right there. Damn it. Get the fuck up. See if I can get him to move out of the corner. Ah, here we go. I am so sorry, big guy. Where's the other one? I know there was more slinger ammo around here somewhere. Lost it. Oh, there it is. Roar! Oof. This whole place is going to collapse if we're not careful. No, I'm on fire. I gotta capitalize. I don't have a choice. Really need to. I gotta start going to town on this tail. I am so sorry, big guy. It had to be done. You can't blame me. Oh, you fuck. Yeah, they really don't like you going after those tails after you knock them off. Oh, I thought for sure that rock was going to block that. It didn't take so long for the animations to do stuff. Carving takes forever. Drinking potions takes forever. And I got my tail. Little tootsies. Little patties. Oh, he mad. Oh. I didn't really do anything. You bitch. Ooh, that was a pretty nasty tank shot. Not the dangling feet. Here you go, sport. Wow, we knocked him out of the air. I'm fucking stuck and can't get back over to him. Yep. Damn it. My God. Motherfucker! Shit. I need more slinger ammo. Oh, I'm on fire. Didn't even realize it. I guess I do need to sharpen. Hadn't noticed. Oh, he is pitching a tantrum over here. I can pitch one too, boy. Wow, one little thing of slinger ammo knocked him down. But he didn't stay down for long. I got 2 swipes in. Fine, I'll go after those back feet. Not the ground collapsing. My jackass guy will stand up. Did he knock himself down? Did Ripley do that? Ah. Worth it. How about this, punk? Don't look at me when I'm doing things. Sweet. You have a lot of health, big boy. I give you that. Woo! Don't follow me. That's how it's done. Take down the big boy. There's a lot of carbs. You are a pretty son of a bitch. We at you.